Rocktagon 27 Way of the Warrior, main event time. We send it up to the man in the cage, Jake Digman, to bring out our first main event competitor.
The following contest is a professional bout in the Rocktagon MMA welterweight division. It is brought to you by Outdoor Option, always the right option. Make sure you like Outdoor Option on Facebook, and it is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, making his way down the aisle into the red corner, please welcome Quinton Wolverine McCottrell.
Quinton Wolverine McCottrell from Chicago, Illinois, comes into the Rocktagon for the second time. Last time made a huge impact at submitting Micah Bender by Kimura in the first round and also breaking Micah Bender's shoulder. Micah Bender from Team Bundy is a huge fan favorite then. He played the heel tonight. Tiawan Howard in his backyard. Quinton McCottrell is back playing the heel. I'm sure you fought before hometown crowds before and in enemy territory. How does that affect a fighter like Quinton McCottrell coming here in Tiawan Howard's backyard?
Well, you know, if my memory serves me right, I think Micah was scheduled. I think this was about a year ago. He fought Micah, and I forget who he was supposed to fight, but for some reason the guy pulled out, and Quinton stepped in like on real short notice, maybe like 10 days notice, and he did what he needed to do and finished Micah. But it was a lot of people were disappointed here in Cleveland.
Right.
That night. But.
Well, Quinton McCottrell says, look, even when I fight in Chicago, I'm fighting the fan favorite. People don't like me, and that sucks because I want to be liked. You're going to like what he does here tonight. You're going to like his opponent. Let's get introduced to him. Jake Digman, take it away.
And his opponent, making his way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome Tiawan, the Iron Dragon Howard.
Tiawan Howard, a name very familiar to fight fans, Ohio, Midwest. True veteran of the sport, comes in with a 10-10 record. Second time fighting in Rocktagon, under the Rocktagon banner, won by rear naked choke over Keenan Curry at Elite Series 20. But Rob, he's entering the Rocktagon, entering the cage for the first time for a mixed martial arts fight in over 7 months. We'll get to that in a second. First, let's break down the Outdoor Option tail of the tape. Rob, what stands out to you?
Well, Tiawan's got a little bit of age on him, but he's definitely here. He's in shape. Last time I seen Tiawan fight, he was I think it was 180. I think it was either a middleweight or a light heavyweight. So he's made a pretty good cut. We'll see how he does with the cut, but he looks like he's in good shape, and I think Tiawan's pretty tough. I think he's definitely bigger than Quinton, so he's definitely got the size.
Yeah, but 38 years old, you know that. Look, I'm getting up there. The older you get, the harder it is to cut weight. And Tiawan Howard comes in looking very fit, man. You know, shredded is right. I tell you, these two fighters, Tiawan Howard, of his 10 wins, 9 have been finishes, all in the first or second round. And for Quinton McCottrell, of his 9 wins, 7 have been finishes, 6 in the first round. So when these guys win, they finish fights. The finish, the pre-game festivities. Jake Digman, let's get the official introductions.
The following contest is in the Rocktagon Professional Welterweight Division. It is brought to you by Outdoor Option, always the right option. Make sure you like Outdoor Option on Facebook. And it is your main event of the evening. Introducing first in the red corner, he fights out of Joliet, Illinois. He weighed in at 171 pounds. Representing 11th Dimension Athletics and Team Carlson Gracie with a professional MMA record, 9 wins, 12 losses. Please welcome Quinton Wolverine McCottrell. His opponent in the blue corner, he fights out of Cleveland, Ohio. He weighed in at 171 pounds. Representing Rising Dragon Fight Team with an MMA record, 10 wins, 10 losses. Please welcome Tiawan, the Iron Dragon, Howard. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and when the action begins, your referee is the meat cleaver, Forrest Petz.
All right, main event here, guys. You know the drill. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Have a good, clean fight. Touch them up if you're going to do it.
Main event time at Rocktagon 27. Way of the Warrior, we've got 2 warriors in the cage. It's Quinton, the Wolverine McCottrell in the green. Tiawan, Iron Dragon Howard, black trunks, red trim. Forrest Petz, 3rd man in the cage. I'm Ryan Cavanaugh. I am joined by my special guest, Bellator vet Rob Hanna, to break down this fight. Quinton McCottrell, Tiawan Howard. Inside leg kick by McCottrell. McCottrell, wrestling background, shoots. Good takedown defense so far by Tiawan. And McCottrell gets the double.
Big slam. Tiawan walking the wall.
They're 2 strong 170-pound fighters. 42 professional fights between the 2 of these guys. They've been in just about every position in the cage you can be in. And now, for the first time, meeting in the Rocktagon.
Nasty body shots.
Little liver shot action by Tiawan.
Quinton's looking to lock his hands together and suck it in.
Does it. Same takedown, but you know, one part of MMA judging, I think, is it's great to put him on the ground, but you got to figure out what does he do with it there. So far, he's held him there for a couple minutes, but Tiawan's been landing the offense. McCottrell, though, staying on him. Uppercut to the body by McCottrell. There's something about having Forrest Petz as a referee in the cage that inspires these guys to throw body shots. This punch that made him famous, and there's Quinton McCottrell showing out off some diversity. Shot again, and Tiawan was ready for it that time, but McCottrell's relentless on his drive. Look at Tiawan defending it, trying to.
Tiawan's got a good ground game too. I think he, the last fight I saw, I think he finished with a submission.
Absolutely.
Looking like he's isolating his arm.
Of his 9 finishes, 5 are KO, 4 are subs. So, you know, to say he's from Rising Dragon and a striker, while that may be great and that may be true, he knows how to finish fights on the ground. I mean, what's again, you mentioned 42 professional fights, Rob. If you look at these guys, they're right in front of us. I mean, this is what I look like watching TV on a Saturday afternoon. They're as relaxed as can be.
Oh, yeah, these guys are pros. They've been here before. They're calm.
Big right hand by Tiawan Howard. Found its home on the left side of the face of Quinton McCottrell. Spinning kick, and Tiawan Howard explodes.
Good
judo toss by Tiawan Howard into side control.
Nice control, hanging out in half guard.
38 years old, and I'm not going to be the guy to tell Tiawan Howard he's not explosive anymore. That was as impressive as 7 seconds as I've seen inside the cage tonight.
Big punches.
Tiawan Howard scoring points for sure, but this is giving Quinton McCottrell time to clear the cobwebs, get his wits about him, because he got caught with some shots by Howard.
He got rocked a couple of times. I don't think he wants too much of Tiawan staying there.
Listen, I'm not even in the cage. I don't want any part of it.
Big body shots.
Right in front of us, McCottrell once again trying to six his hands, and he takes Tiawan Howard down, but he's got to do something with it. In my opinion, he's got to do something with it. Of course, the judges may see it differently.
Gotta work, I'll stand you up.
Quinton's trying to suck him off the wall a little bit and keep him on his back.
Gotta work.
Yep, did you hear that? Said, gotta work. Quinton McCottrell right in front of us said, I'm working. Don't worry about it. And he is, and he's got the back of Tiawan Howard. One hook in. Trying to secure underneath the throat. Right now he's working wrist control with Tiawan. He's only got one hook in. Now he's got 2 hooks in. Controlling Tiawan Howard, got an arm underneath. But he's gonna have to do it with one arm, because Tiawan has the left arm of Quinton McCottrell trapped in between his arm, his bicep and his ribs.
Taiwan's looking.
And now he's got it
past
out.
one of those legs and spin into him. He's about to. Ooh.
He's cranking on it now. Quinton McCottrell has a rear naked choke. He's cranking on.
Oh, he's working.
Tiawan might be in trouble here. Quinton McCottrell may be able to finish. And when he's got out, Tiawan Howard got out. I thought Quinton had a chance of finishing him there. What an excellent exchange on the ground, and he's got him again.
It's a great round. It's going everywhere.
Great round, absolutely. Great stand-up, great on the work on the feet. Right now, Tiawan Howard looks to be in trouble. McCottrell once again. Arm under. Tiawan Howard with his eyes closed, working to get out of it. Still fighting though, pushing up, creating space.
Yeah, he's going to be all right.
What he's doing is using his hand to push against the elbow of McCottrell to clear some space. There's a lot of space in between the arm and the neck of Tiawan Howard.
And and Tiawan did what he needed to do, kept that chin tucked and was working those hands, trying to protect himself. It's a great round, really.
Excellent round. Rob, break it down for me. On the feet and on the ground. Who wins the round? I mean, who had the better on the feet, and then who had the better on the ground?
Tiawan's stand-up looked pretty powerful, looked flashy, threw some sweep kicks, spinning back fist, some heavy punches. Definitely give the stand-up to Tiawan. Quinton's doing a pretty good job. He's grinding it out, looking for the takedowns, trying to keep the fight on the ground. It's a pretty good fight, pretty even.
And here's that grinding you just talked about, Quinton McCottrell. And you know what Quinton did that I like is he was in his face from the beginning, tried to get a takedown, takedown. Didn't do anything with the takedown. This time gets the takedown. As soon as Forrest Petz, the referee, said, you got to work, he said, I'm working, jumped to his back. So it's almost like I get you down, I lull you, and then an explosive move, take the back of Tiawan and almost finish the fight. Round 2. Welterweight action, Quinton McCottrell. In the green, Tiawan Howard landing huge bombs.
He's dropping his hips great. He's sprawling hard. He's got to stop it. He's got to stop that takedown. There he goes. He's trying to stop. There he goes. He's
punch by Tiawan. He's over.
He's hurt.
Quinton McCottrell is about to get knocked out. Tiawan is exploding. Quinton McCottrell's in trouble, and he's on autopilot, grabbing the legs. Unbelievable temerity, toughness, wherewithal by Quinton McCottrell to survive the onslaught of Tiawan Howard.
He's hurting right now. He's trying to recuperate because he got rocked.
Rocked on more than one occasion. He was supposed to turn right on Dream Street and went the wrong way. He's still in this fight.
Let's see if Tiawan can walk that wall, use that cage, and get to his feet. I want to see another flurry like that.
That was impressive. I mean, he was on his way to putting him out.
There he goes.
But this would be the time. I mean, before Quinton McCottrell, the Wolverine, gets his wits about him and fully recovers is when you want to take advantage of it.
There he goes, getting to his feet.
Not to his feet, but Quinton McCottrell still has a
Push
single.
that head away, he's gonna get out.
He's out. Let's see if Tiawan can explode.
Let's see what that.
Spinning heel kick. The body kick is what lands. This is Rising Dragon striking. Tiawan anticipates the shot. Good sprawl. Rob, does Quinton McCottrell make it out of this round?
Oh, I don't know if Tiawan does a little more of what he did earlier. He definitely about had him. I think he can put him away if he can separate here, get to his feet, and one more onslaught I think might put Quinton down. He looks to me like he's hurting, trying to buy some time right now.
He sure is. It's a look of hurt on his face. And if Tiawan can push off and get away, he had his hand on his head. It looked like Tiawan wanted to push and get away. I believe if they get back on the feet, so far in this round, his shots have been clean and they've been getting through. Tiawan Howard is putting on a show here tonight on the feet.
He's got to find a way to just separate and spin off that wall, put him into the cage and separate and work that stand-up. There he goes. He's separating.
Throw the
big
leg kick,
power.
and there's a head kick.
There he goes. Now he needs to sit down a little lower on his punches. He knows it's coming.
Quinton McCottrell is trying to survive this round. Tiawan Howard is really being the aggressor.
Yeah, this is definitely his best round so far. He's looking pretty tough, and he's hurting him too. There he goes. He's up to his feet. Let's see what he can do.
He's clear.
I think he's going to go for it right here.
Tiawan Howard.
It's a little flat-footed.
Is it right?
Oh,
the uppercuts. It's the uppercuts of Fleury. And Tiawan Howard is doing work inside the Rocktagon. Quinton McCottrell drops again.
Oh, wow. You got to give it to Quinton, though. He's finding a way to get it to the. He's getting the takedowns.
He is absorbing the punishment and still ends up in side control.
Now he's just kind of catching his breath right now.
Trying to figure out what hit him. And, the only response to that is that's what an Iron Dragon feels like.
He's kind of stalling right now. I think this ref's going to intervene here.
Sure. Well, Forrest looks as comfortable as any referee I've seen, just leaning up against the cage, watching the action. But now McCottrell looks like he might try to do some work here at the end of the round. We're short on time. We're inside a minute. I don't believe that there's enough time for him to steal this round.
Nah.
There's 10 seconds, and Tiawan muscles him over.
There he goes.
Looking for those short elbows. Inside 5 seconds, Tiawan Howard finishes the round like he started it with a flurry. That was the best Tiawan Howard in that round I've seen in a while. Stuffing takedowns, sprawling. And the question at this point is, does Quinton McCottrell, what's left in the tank for Quinton?
Both these guys are pros. They got a lot of experience. I mean,
but Rob,
he's looking like he's wearing out a little bit.
I'm with Rob Hanna, my partner for the night, as we see some of the exchanges here. Rob, you're 13-2 as an amateur. You hold 6 amateur titles. You have more titles than people have fingers on one hand. You're 3-0 as a pro. You've been through this. Experience is one thing, but you've been through 2 rounds and you've taken a beating. How fresh is Quinton McCottrell coming into this 3rd round?
Man, it's tough right now. I think Quinton's definitely feeling like he's hurting right now. I think Tiawan's gonna look strong right here.
Here comes a spin. Tiawan is gonna spin with a kick or a fist, but Tiawan's gonna spin. He's gonna spin to his left. I look for a head kick, and Quinton McCottrell knows that, and he's rotating. As soon as Quinton McCottrell goes to his right, Tiawan Howard will spin. There's a head kick for the left.
Kick. Big right, big left.
Tiawan Howard again.
That's
Quinton McCottrell the
knockout.
And here comes the knockout.
Left, right.
A flurry by Tiawan Howard.
Oh, wow.
And somehow, Quinton McCottrell is still standing. Those were clean shots.
Man. He was definitely looking for a clean knockout there.
And Tiawan Howard is taking deep breaths.
Quinton's pretty tough, man. Take some of those shots.
I don't even know if pretty tough comes close in my book to describe Quinton McCottrell, Rob.
Oh, good elbow.
Even on his back up against the cage. See Tiawan Howard still working, dropping some elbows. Tiawan Howard, there's a minute and a half into this round. There's 3.5 minutes to go, and Tiawan Howard is taking very deep breaths. But the question remains, does Quinton McCottrell have enough in the tank to finish him? Certainly round 2 went to Tiawan Howard. Round 1,
Pretty close.
Could have went either way, and this is with a dominant position from Quinton McCottrell, and now he looks to choke out Tiawan Howard. This is a durable Quinton McCottrell, and in the state that Tiawan's in, he might, and he gets out. I mean, Tiawan Howard does not have the explosiveness he had.
Yeah, Tiawan's got to look for some kind of sweep, or he's got to use that wall. He was looking to use the wall earlier in the fight and kind of walk up and push that head away and separate, and it was working for him right now. It looks like Quinton made some adaptations. And,
there's some explosiveness from
Tiawan.
Tiawan.
He's doing a good job sucking his legs out and pulling him off that cage.
Yeah, I mean, Quinton McCottrell has, even after that explosion by Tiawan, he's got him held. He's in the dominant position. And if he's able to maintain this, and Forrest Petz is seeing up, he wants to stand him up. McCottrell with some deep press.
Oh, yeah, but these guys, let's see what happens right here.
If McCottrell can get him down, leg kick. Tiawan's going to explode on the feet, and Quinton McCottrell has got to get the fight back to the ground.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Uppercut by Tiawan. Uppercut. Those are big shots by Tiawan Howard.
Oh,
a big right body kick and a right.
He's going to
Tiawan Howard.
I don't think Quinton's got enough juice to get the takedown.
There's the spinning.
Tiawan's looking for a knockout.
Kick to the body by Tiawan Howard. Tiawan is taking deep breaths, but just throwing angry punches. Both fighters tired as they meet in the middle of the cage. X-kick.
Yeah.
Misses. McCottrell sprawls. We are inside a minute 30 seconds of our main event. Tiawan Howard, Quinton McCottrell. There's not a fight where we don't see an axe kick from Tiawan Howard. There was.
Oh, big overhand right.
What a fun fight this has been, huh, Rob?
Oh, great fight.
Quinton McCottrell has got to find a way to secure a takedown here. Tiawan Howard holding pressure on Quinton McCottrell. We are inside a minute of what has been 3 rounds of action-packed action at Rocktagon 27. They break him up, and the question is, can Quinton McCottrell get the takedown before Tiawan Howard gets a knockout? Tiawan Howard looking to spin again. Tiawan is taking deep breaths, but he has power. Head kick by McCottrell. McCottrell shoots a single. Tiawan heavy on his back.
Yeah.
What a fight.
10 seconds. Great fight. Finishing strong with the hard sprawl. Good fight.
Here's Tiawan Howard.
Great
That's
fight.
the end of round 3. Great fight is right, Rob Hanna. Well said. What a round and what a fight that was. Quinton McCottrell is standing there holding onto the top of the cage, and I look up at him wondering, how is that man still standing? That was an impressive onslaught by Tiawan Howard.
He's a tough, Quinton's a tough guy from Chicago. That's all that story is. I mean, he took some big shots, and he hung in there.
That's about how that story goes, right?
Yeah.
Wow, and you're going to see some of it here. Look at Tiawan Howard. It's where he unleashes an onslaught of punches here. Head kick starts with that, and then look at the explosion. Uppercuts,
Nice
rights, and lefts, and he just would not stop coming forward. Tiawan Howard put on a striking display, and Quinton McCottrell stood there and took everything he had. What a fight as the two gladiators in the cage embrace Way of the Warrior. These are the two warriors. What a fight. Rob Hanna, I want to thank you for sitting in.
Thank you.
And helping me out,
I got to
man.
drive back to Dayton, but I had fun tonight, and I appreciate hanging out with you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the fight. I can't wait to see you at the next Rocktagon event. And, you know, like I said, you ever want to rematch Rocky, I got the place for you. It's called the Rocktagon.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Great seeing you. And what a way to end this evening. First class event, Rocktagon 27, Way of the Warrior. Quinton McCottrell, Tiawan Howard. Let's send it to Jake Digman with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these main event Rocktagon warriors. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for all 3 judges. Score this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Tiawan, the Iron Dragon, Howard.
Put your hands together one more time for Quinton McCottrell. What a main event! You got enough left to do a quick interview here, Tiawan.
Strong wrestler, very strong wrestler.
You're impressed by his wrestling. I'm impressed by his chin. Tiawan, did you think there was a point where you were going to knock him out because you hit him with just about everything you had?
Yeah, I did, and he just kept taking it. Yeah, like with breakfast.
That was very impressive, and I'm starting to think that 38 is the new 21 because this is the best Tiawan Howard I've ever seen. How do you feel?
I feel great. I trained really hard for this. I gave it everything I had. I left it all in the cage. I hope it was entertaining. I hope the fans enjoyed it.
Entertaining is the top of the list of adjectives I would use for that fight, Tiawan. Listen, on behalf of Rocktagon, thank you for coming here. We can't wait to get you back inside the Rocktagon. Those performances are amazing. And Tiawan, last thing, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my wife, Misty Howard, my son, Dakota Howard, my brother Torrance, and Tobias Taylor, Rising Dragon, Russell Factory, Cal Carwell, and Real Pro.
Rocktagon 27 in the books. One more time, your main event winner, Tiawan Iron Dragon Howard.